Hey everybody, welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I am reading on. But before we get started, as usual, you know I'm going to invite everybody in. We are building a tribe. We are building a community. We are. So listen, if you want to be a part of this community, the best community on these internet streets, I kid you not, I might be bragging a little bit, but I am not lying. They are the best. And if you don't believe me, go in those comments. I promise you, you're going to be impressed. They are everything. They are. And when you get through kikiing, when you get through enjoying yourself in those comments, you know what you need to do? Come right on out, look down below, look in those settings, find that subscribe button and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too, so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight that nemesis of mine, the beast, the algorithm, dragging me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to all the readers who decide that they want to support the channel by watching the commercials. Listen, it helps. It does. It helps so very much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, over in the corner, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I promise you, I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative to have that support. If you want to do a one-time donation, our super thanks button is right over there in the opposite corner. And all donations to the channel is always, always greatly appreciated. And y'all, we have some shout outs today. We do. Y'all are so good to me. Y'all are. Y'all are always coming through and supporting the read, supporting this channel, supporting your community. Because let me tell you, this is your community. It's just not my channel. This is your community. Y'all build it. Y'all came and y'all build it. Y'all know what? It reminds me of that movie, Build It and They Will Come. Y'all remember that movie? If you remember the movie, put the name in the comments. But yes, you know, y'all build it and more people are coming. And I am so grateful and so thankful to you. I am. So let's get on with these shout outs because it is quite a few. Like I said, y'all are good to me. First up is Kevin Slims. Kevin has become a ride or die. He is such a great supporter of this channel, of his community. And I'm just so grateful, so thankful to have him as a part of it. He is everything. Also, Ella Gully. Ella Gully is a ride or die. Ella is always coming through. Huge supporter of her community, huge supporter of her tribe. And let me tell you, a huge part of said tribe as well. She is everything. And I'm just so thankful to have her. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Ella. Thank you for the super thanks. But most of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this tribe. Also, Annette Sweat came through. She did. Annette has been with me since the beginning, always supporting, always a ride or die, always just coming through and supporting her community. And I am so grateful, so thankful for her. So thank you, Annette. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. It means everything. Heather Strauss came through too. Heather, I just love Heather because Heather is so honest and so to the point. And she's a ride or die. She comes through, she supports, she's always here. She's just she's chef's kiss. So thank you, Heather. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for being a ride or die. Thank you for being such a big part of this community. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super thanks. But most of all, thank you for being here. Now came through too. Now has been with me for a while and is a great supporter of this community. And insight, Oh my goodness, if you ever see one of her comments, read it, because she is absolutely always putting down the knowledge. I can't remember a time that she has posted anything that I disagreed with. I'm telling you, she's everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, thank you for your super thanks. Thanks for your support of this channel. You are always supporting this channel, and I am so grateful, so thankful for it. Next up is Patricia Smith, another ride or die, another faithful supporter of this channel and of this community. Huge part of this community, always in the comments, always dropping the knowledge, always supporting, and it means everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Patricia. Thank you for your super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being a part of this community. You make it so much better just by your presence. Ah, I just love Patricia. Also, Elizabeth Cumberbatch came through. Yes, she did. A ride or die. Let me tell you, Elizabeth is a ride or die. If you looked up ride or die, there Elizabeth would be. Her picture would be right there, because she's always coming through. She's always in the comments. She's always down for this channel. She is always down for the read. She is everything, and I'm so grateful for her. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being my ride or die girl. Thank you. You are everything. And next up is 2383521E. Yes, another ride or die. Another one that's always coming through. Another one that's always dropping the knowledge. Another one that is down with the read. And I am so grateful and so thankful to have 2383521E. Because let me tell you, if you see them in the comments, just know some knowledge is about to be dropped. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, 2383521E. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for showing up for the read, because that's exactly what you do. You show up. Also, Jen Pearson came through. Jen has been with me just about since the beginning and has never ever failed to be a ride or die. Always coming through, always supporting, always in the comments, always down for the read. And I am so appreciative to her. And Jen is so smart. She is. And she's always coming with the knowledge. And she has a lot of stuff on her plate, but she is always down with the read. And she is going to make sure she show up in those comments, and I am so grateful, so thankful for her. I'm just so lucky to have her as a part of my community. And next up is Tiger Mommy, another ride or die, another one that always comes through, another one that's always down with the read, another one that's always coming with the knowledge. I am so lucky. I have the best, the smartest, the most insightful members of this community. I mean, they are everything. And Tiger Mommy is a cornerstone of this tribe. She is. And I am so grateful, so thankful to have her as a part of this community. Oh, thank you, Tiger Mommy. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my community and your community, because y'all build it. And last but not least is Beverly Jackson. Beverly Jackson, 6875, has been here just about since the beginning. And let me tell you, she is everything. She is a cornerstone of this community. She is always down for this community. She is absolutely one of the OGs here, and she is everything. She is always coming through. She's always supporting. She's always dropping the knowledge. She's always down with the read. And I am so grateful, so thankful to have her as a part of my tribe because it's her tribe too. She helped build it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Beverly. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. All right, y'all, I'm going to play this and I will talk to y'all on the other side. All right, y'all. I want to give another quick shout out to Kevin Slims, Ella Gully, Annette Sweat, Heather Strauss, Now, Patricia Smith, Elizabeth Cumberbatch, 2383521E, Jen Pearson, Tiger Mommy, and Beverly Jackson, 6875. Y'all are everything. I mean, y'all are so good to me. And I sometimes I don't even have the words anymore to tell y'all how thankful I am for this community, for each and every one of y'all. Y'all are such great people. I prayed when I first started this channel, I prayed that God would put good people in my path, and He has done exactly that. I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful. So thank you, thank you, thank you, each and every one of y'all. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. This community is everything. And when I say everything, it is. All right, y'all. With all that said, y'all know what time it is. I know it was long, but y'all are so good. Y'all have just been such a blessing. So it's been a long list, but I am so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of y'all. But y'all know what time it is, and y'all know what I do when I am putting the read together. I hit these internet streets, and that's exactly what I have done today. I have been all over the place. I really have. I've been to TikTok, I've been to Instagram, I've been to X, formerly known as Twitter, which is my home away from home. And the squatties are in a uproar. They are just in a uproar because new information has come out about this charity commission. And just like I said in my pop-up, it's turning out to be another stitch up. And the squatties are just absolutely doing what they do best. And we all know what they do best, and that is dig. They have been digging into everything. And they have come up with some interesting stuff. And we're going to talk about that. But we also going to talk about Meghan's birthday, how she spent it, and how she was, she shared with us a little of her birthday. And her cake looks so delicious, y'all. It does. It looked like a pound cake with some kind of hard glaze icing on it. It looks so good. It did. And she talked about the dinner. She said this chef really cooked. He really did the damn thing, if you know what I mean, up in that kitchen. So we're gonna talk about that. And we're going to talk more about this charity commission and some of the things, new information has come out from that. because it, like I said, it's just like I said, it is another stitch up. I knew it from the beginning because it just didn't seem right. Why are you both siding things? And why are you not punishing the person who absolutely caused what was going on? And why are you not looking into the allegations that the trustees presented to you? Why are you totally ignoring that? It is a stitch up. And I'll tell you, it is some squatties who has some good suggestions on what Harry needs to do. We're going to talk about that as well. So we got quite a bit to talk about. I'm not going to try to hold y'all very long, but it might be a little shorter than usual, but it is going to be good. A little bumpy, but good, because y'all know it all makes me angry. It does, because injustice, I just cannot stomach it. And it seems like every time Harry goes to an institution over there across the pond, he is served up injustice every time. And it's hard for me to stomach. I cannot pretend like it. I had to take a mental health day. I did, because I could not stomach the injustice. It is, I can't. But we're going to talk about it. All right, y'all, let's start with this right here. And I wanted to start with something happy and not so, oh, that makes me angry. And what makes me happy is seeing Meghan happy. And Meghan was so happy. She shared a picture of her blowing out her candles of her birthday cake. And does not this cake look so delicious? What is that? It looks like a pound cake, like I said, with this icing on it that seems like it is a hard icing, but boy, does it look delicious. And this particular post says, blowing out candles on a beautiful 24 hours and thanking my husband, friends, and family for making it so special. To those of you I don't know, but who send love every day, thank you so much. Please know I feel and appreciate it. Love, Meghan. Yes, this is what Meghan posted. My God, I just love her. This is what another squatty said. I do too. She manages to hold up under all of the hate and bile that is spewed her way, and she does it with grace. She does it with grace. And you have to admire that. I know I do. All right, I'm going to put this up. This is from Feminagra. They wrote a beautiful article about Meghan's birthday. And if you want to know all about it, just go over there. And like I said, it is such a beautiful article. They posted this and said, Meghan Sussex shared intimate glimpses of her 44th birthday filled with love, friendship, and standout dinner in Beverly Hills. And they also let us know that the dress Meghan had on was a repeat of a dress that she wore when her and Harry were attending Global Citizens Live. I think it was during the pandemic. Yes, Global Citizen Live. And I think it was a fundraiser for the first responders and all of the medical professionals that were on the front line of the pandemic. Yeah, so it was a repeat. And I just love this dress. I do. So, and Meghan looks so happy. And that, like I said, that always brings a smile to my face. So, yes, if you want a really good story about Meghan's birthday, go over there to Feminagra. All right, I'm going to put this up. And this was a post because this particular squatty was drawing attention to what Meghan had said in her post about the dinner that she ate. Evidently, this was a great dinner because Meghan said it was in the top 5 of all the meals that she has eaten. And we all know that Meghan is a foodie, so she has had some good food. But evidently, Chef Funk, I think that's the way you pronounce his name, Funky. I think that's the way it is. But yes, evidently he threw down in the kitchen. And this particular squatty said, top 5 meals of her life. Baby, what the world did Chef Evan Funky prepare for Duchess Meghan's birthday dinner party? Exactly. Because as you can see down here, this is what Meghan wrote in her post. She said, and just to get a little foodie on you, this dinner last night at Funky's La, with the culinary mastery of Evan Funky and his team, is in the top 5 meals of my life. Extraordinary. Thank you for the standout dining experience. So, yeah, Chef threw it down. I love it. And it seems like she had such a great time and such a great meal. What a great birthday. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up, and this is about as ever the wine drop. Now, it didn't sell out, but listen, the word on the curb is that Meghan bought out a winery. So it was a lot of wine that was up for sale. Meghan wanted to make sure that it did not sell out this time. And let me tell you, it was a lot of wine sold. I saw online where squatties was posting where they had purchased wine, and some of the squatties were saying that it is extraordinary how much wine was sold on Tuesday. Yes, I would not be surprised from what I have gathered, through my adventures on these internet streets, that Meghan sold hundreds of thousands of bottles of wine. I would not be shocked if, of the number being really, really that high, because squatties are posting their receipts and it looks like she sold a lot of wine. Also, a lot of funny stories are coming down my timeline of how squatties were creative in their way of ordering their wine, because a lot of squatties had to work, a lot of squatties had meetings and whatnot, and squatties was saying how they, was able to maneuver in order to purchase their wine. I'm going to put this up, and this is one squatty telling her story and said, took a bathroom break mid meeting just to place my order right in time for my upcoming girls' night. Thank you, Megan Sussex. Yes, and she posted her receipt. Yes, so she took a break in mid meeting in order to purchase her wine. And there's so many different stories like that the squatties are posting, and it's just so heartwarming, and so I just love it. It makes me sad and mad at the same time. I get a little melancholy, and it makes me happy that we can, have these times. But it also makes me mad because this is all we want to do as squatties. We just want to enjoy our faves and participate in her wine drops, in her product drops, see what the kids are doing. I would have loved if Meghan could have posted the first day of school for the kids and stuff like that. We just want to be a normal fandom, but yet and still, we can't do that because we have to fight against and push back on this constant smear campaign and this constant chipping away at this couple's accolades and achievements. I mean, it kind of makes you really, really angry sometimes. And I have been angry this week. I must admit, I have been angry this week about the nonsense, the constant um, chipping away at this couple. My whole thing is, if you don't want them, leave them alone. I saw this whole thing on GB News today about them talking about Harry and the charity Cinnabale, and they were just talking. And I'm like, in their conversation, I'm talking about, well, this Andrew Pearson, you know him, uh, and he was saying that they should just stay where they're at and this and that and just all negativity. And my whole thing is, if you want them to stay where they're at, if you want them to leave, Great Britain alone, that's exactly what they have done. That's what Harry and Meghan have done. They removed themselves from you, but you cannot keep their name out of your mouth. You constantly and consistently talk about this couple every day on these trashy. I'm gonna try to calm down, y'all. But they constantly have Harry and Meghan's name in their mouths like it is some kind of requirement. And they constantly messing with them. Leave them alone. Leave their fandom alone. And I promise you, you will not hear anything from us. I mean, we all we want to do is enjoy our faves, and it seems like you just cannot leave them alone while you say you want to leave them alone. It is the most schizophrenic craziness I have ever been involved in my life. And that's why I said earlier, it gives me so much joy to see Meghan being able to be celebrated and to have a great time in the midst of all these crazy, crazy, crazy people. And I want to put another crazy in there because these people are totally out of their minds. I mean, leave us alone, but we're going to talk about you all the time. That is nonsense. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and this is from Meghan, the Duchess of Advocacy, and she has a channel here on YouTube. And let me tell you, I love her. I love her. I love everything about her. She's, I just love her. She's a little messy like me. I just love her. And she said this: Meghan Sussex be like, y'all ain't finna buy up all my SHIT in 1 hour this time. Yes, yes. Because, like I told y'all earlier, the word on the curve that Meghan bought up all the wine that this vineyard had. She wanted to make sure it was enough and also that it was available to so we could come back when we wanted to and purchase wine. So yes, yes, yes. Meghan said, I got y'all this time. And I love the way Meghan, the Duchess of Advocacy, how she worded it. Yes, not this time. Not this time. All right, y'all. Another taste test for Meghan's wine. I just don't understand this. Meghan is always so scrutinized, but she has always knocked it out of the park when it comes to these taste tests. We have saw it from People Magazine. We have saw it from, who was it? The Telegraph. We have saw it from different so-called news organizations, and I think also from the New York Post. They did one too. And all of this is so unheard of. Why can't she just put her wine out there and everybody enjoy it? But she ends up, overperforming, and it's good publicity, but it still bothers me. It still irritates me that they all feel like they have to come in and judge her wine, always judging her. But this time it was Vogue, and they called in a professional wine taster, a sommelier. And this sommelier, his name is Jordan Salcito, and he gave it a great review. And the name of the article that was written is Meghan Markle's As Ever Rosé actually good? And he really raves over it. He really does. And this particular squatty posted the article, and it said this: Master sommelier Jordan Salcito, who works at 7 Madison Park, gave Vogue her honest review of Meghan Markle's wine. And like I said, you can go right there and go to this particular article, and she does say that Meghan's wine is exceptionally good. And the squatty that posted this said this: fabulous review of As Ever Rosé from Master Sommelier Jordan Salsito. Yes, Meghan always hits it out of the park, but I still get bothered that they continue to test her. Why? And I'm gonna put this up. And people wrote this article, and the article was written about Pamela Anderson, who was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And of course, Andy Cohen, being the messy individual that he is and the annoying human being that he is, to me, he is like a ball on your butt. I cannot take Andy Cohen. And what does he do? We all know that Pamela Anderson has a cooking show. And I think it's only shown in Canada because she is a native Canadian. And so she has a cooking show, and it's in the same vein as Meghan's. I mean, it's holistic cooking type show. And so Andy Cohen asked her, did she think Meghan Markle was copying her? Can you believe he said that? Can you believe he did that? You know, Andy Cohen was on Meghan's Archetype podcast. Y'all remember that? So he knows Meghan. Why is he perpetrating this nonsense? That is the reason why I cannot take Andy Cohen. He is a messy boots. He is messy boots. And I cannot take him because this was so unnecessary. Why is it that anybody who has come in contact with Meghan or Harry in any random way, why are they always asked about Meghan and Harry? That irritates me to no end. Go on with your life. Why do you have to put Harry and Meghan's name in your mouth when it's unnecessary? And people wrote a story about it, an article about it, of course, and it says, Pamela Anderson shuts down talk. Meghan Markle copied her cooking show. And a lot of people are giving Pamela credit. I don't. I don't give her any credit because she did what needed to be done. It's not like she did any kind of extraordinary thing because she said a cooking show is not something new. It's not something just invented. It's a lot of people who do it. Why is that so extraordinary? To me, that is just common sense. That's her telling you that this is a stupid question. You know, so I'm not going to give any brownie points to her for being a decent person because this is exactly what she was being. And I love Pamela Anderson. I love the way she has transitioned just seamlessly from this sex symbol type image that she had when she first come on the scene to now this person who is a great mother who has raised great children. Her two boys are really, really exceptional. And who would have thunk it? Because she got him by Tommy Lee, and he is a disaster. He is a waste man, as they would say. But she has managed to raise these terrific boys and they love her. They love her. And so I only have praise for Pamela because I think she's an extraordinary woman, but I will not give her praise for doing the bare minimum, which is what she said. She said that this is not in reinventing the wheel here. It's a cooking show. Everybody cooks on a cooking show. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. And I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatter was talking about it too and said this Pamela Anderson gave a perfect answer to that stupid question about Meghan's show. But am I crazy or people forget that With Love Meghan was supposed to premiere before, but Meghan postponed it because of the LA fires. Yes, Meghan's cooking show was already in the can, already ready to go before Pamela show premiered. But to me, there's neither here or there. They're cooking shows. You cook on them. Everybody do it differently, and yet they do a lot of things the same. It's stupid to me. It's the personalities that makes it different. Pamela's show is different because of Pamela. Meghan's show is different because of Meghan. Martha Stewart's show is different because it's Martha. And, I saw this little clip of Martha Stewart and Chef Andre was there. I think they're doing some kind of show together, or he's going to be guest. I don't know exactly what it was about, because when I saw Martha Stewart, she kind of grades on me, but I digress. She really was apprehensive about giving Meghan any praise, or acting as if, like, Mariah Carey did Jennifer Lopez when she said, I don't know her. That is the same vibe I got from Martha Stewart. But Chef Andre jumped right on in there, and he said, I love Meghan. She was there during the fires in LA. She was on the ground. She never acted as if she was there to get any kind of praise or to absolutely be seen. She was there to work. He said what needed to be said. But Martha, yeah, she gave me that impression. So I'm going to leave that there. But like this particular squatty said, Pamela gave the right answer. But like, uh, why are you asking about Meghan? You're supposed to be talking about Pamela's show. It's very, very irritating at this point. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty posted a post from someone who apparently was on the beach when Harry and Meghan and Archie and Lily was there, when Archie was getting his surfing lessons. And this particular person did not know anything about, if they were going to be there or anything like that. They just happened to see them and posted about Harry and Meghan. And this squatty posted it. And this person who was there said this: my family was next to the surf camp and saw them enjoying just like every other parent. They cheered on Archie while he was surfing, taking their own photos. Lilibeth was running around between Meghan and Harry. They were normal. They were folks who stayed close and assisted with Lilibeth. There was no paparazzi. I am on this stretch of beach all summer long. The surf camp is here at this spot all summer too. This part of the beach is a lesser known beach where mostly locals go. It's less populated than other areas along Carpinteria. I do not understand the comments and the hate and speculation. I was there. I saw them, and they were a normal young family enjoying a local beach. I saw their kids, and they are real, with a laughing emoji. Despite crazy people saying they don't exist, kudos to the commenters who are truly being kind and wishing other human beings well. Exactly. This is a person who was there, and they saw Harry and Meghan just being normal, a normal young family. And these people, these crazy people commenting, saying that the children are not, doesn't exist. And this particular person who was there is laughing at them. They are crazy. They can't come to terms with the fact that Harry married Meghan and they have children. And he did not marry anybody like them or them. They're mad. They're mad about their lives. They're mad at how things have turned out for them. And Harry and Meghan seem like they have a perfect life and they're happy, and they cannot handle the fact that Meghan got the happily ever after and not Kate, not Kitty Cat. She is stuck with a very angry, jealous, envious man. And the squatty that posted this said this: The hateful misinformation propaganda machine that is the royalist UK media can misinform their irrational followers on Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex all day, daily, as they have been doing for 9 years now. Yet a stranger who was near the Sussexes for just for a moment knows the truth. Exactly. That's why I love for Harry and Meghan to come out and be amongst the people. I love when they are going to award shows. I love when they are doing events, because what happens is all the lies, all of the misinformation and the propaganda absolutely goes out of the window, just absolutely just fades away, because Harry and Meghan prove by their presence that all these lies are lies. They are just that, lies. They are nothing like the people that these rags have portrayed them to be. And all of this nonsense about their children not being real. I mean, it's crazy to me. And all I can say is this. I was looking at a picture of Prince Archie's christening the other day, and there was William, there was Kate, there was Charles and his horse, there was Diana's sisters. I mean, they all was there except the Queen and Philip. My whole thing is this. If Harry and Meghan are liars, so are they. So are they. They're liars too, because they are holding Harry and Meghan up in this lie that they don't have a child or children, because Charles was there, his horse was there, William and Kate was there. It is crazy, the fevered-minded people that participate in this hate campaign that these people across the pond has ginned up and unleashed on this young family is criminal. It really, really is. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. Kaiser wrote this. It's about Kitty Cat. And Kitty Cat, they're saying that Kitty Cat interrupted her vacation to release a video she filmed months ago. Yes, they want to pretend like she has interrupted her vacation to release a video she recorded months ago. And I don't even care enough to say what the video is about. It's posted over there on Kensington Royal. If you're interested enough, you can go over there and look at it. But I am not going to take it any farther, because this woman has consistently and continuously white single female Meghan. Copy Meghan at every turn. Look at her. Look at this picture. Got her sleeves pushed up and looking at this project seriously, like she actually put in an effort to complete this project. Do you believe that? I don't. I really don't. And I have no patience for it. I cannot have any patience for the money shot. Not anymore. So that's all I have to say about that. Moving on. All right, y'all. I'm going to put this up, and it has been reported that Grenada has dropped Charles. Absolutely. They will no longer pledge allegiance to the King of the United Kingdom, Charles. And I just love it. And it's reported the Voice newspaper says Grenada dropped oath of allegiance to King Charles. As of August the 1st, 2025, Grenada will no longer swear allegiance to King Charles, his heirs, or his successors. Instead, the oath of allegiance will be to Grenada. Time to stand on our own 2 feet, many are saying. And I agree. I mean, what do they really get out of it except disrespect? Because we all saw when the Queen died, they put all of the African nations, all the Caribbean nations, their presidents on a bus. They did. And all of the other presidents and all the dignitaries, they was able to come in their individual cars. So all I can say is all Grenada is going to miss is disrespect. Disrespect. That's all they are losing. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna switch gears back to this whole charity commission because there's some stuff coming out about them. I'm telling you, it's a lot of squatties are saying what I said in the beginning, that this is a stitch up, that this charity is compromised. This particular squatty posted this and said, the charity commission is compromised. Sophie did not do this alone. Whoever was behind this hostile takeover knew that the charity commission was never going to do an in-depth investigation that discredited Sophie, and their purpose was to smear Prince Harry. Note the wording. And yes, when you read this, it's all this two-sidedness and saying that it is somehow Harry's fault that it spilled over into the public realm when Harry and Prince Cecil only released a statement and that was it. It was Sophie who was making the rounds and doing all kinds of interviews and lying and smearing Harry and Meghan. And that was never addressed. I wonder why. I wonder why. But I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatter is reposting Anne, the Duchess of Success, and she had posted this. It is very suspicious that one of the main directors, Rory Brooks, CBE, of the Charity Commission is on the board of another charity called Quintessentially Foundation with Camilla's nephew. Yes, they're all interconnected here. Now, this particular squatty that reposted it said Camilla's nephew is on the board of the Charity Commission. Huh, very, it can't trust any government bodies where Harry is concerned. What an actual F. Now, that's not quite what Anne was saying. Anne was saying that they know each other, that Camilla's nephew and this man sits on a board together. They have an intimate relationship, meaning that they really know each other. And so it's very sus that it's always, they always have their hands in everything. And if you think that this right here is not a stitch up, I mean, it is a stitch up. It was a plan, a ploy from the beginning to take Harry's charity. It was. And this connection right here, these people knowing each other, these two people sitting on the same board together, all of a sudden we get this report from this charity commission. I mean, it is all a front for that family. You know, they keep blowing smoke up our skirts, trying to get us to believe that that family has no power. They're ceremonial. They have no power. They're not political, none of that. But more and more, we keep getting a glimpse. They keep getting exposed that yes, they do. They have plenty of power. They do. They have power over that whole government. That charity commission is the king's charity commission. The court is the king's court. Everything is the king. And you telling me that they could not talk to one another, and this particular outcome right here is the outcome in which that family wanted it to be. They want to pretend like they are this just um, neutral, non-threatening, non. They don't have any power. They just here to do the trooping of the colors, and they just here in a ceremonial type position. But in actuality, those people run things over there, and we are getting to see it on a large scale each and every day. These people actually do have power. These people are actually political. They do it all undercover. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up. And this squatty said this: "We are not surprised. The Charity Commission is part of His Majesty's government. The same Charity Commission which refused to investigate Prince William, Fergie, Prince Andrew, and King Charles. The whole system is like a banana republic." Well, we know something about a banana republic over here because we got some of that going on over here. But yes, and it's so disheartening. This squatty said this: "Friendly reminder that the Charity Commission is the same body that chose to look the other way when Charles was receiving secret paper bags of cash from the Qataris. Sadly, the rot in British institution is pervasive." Exactly. Y'all remember that. He was receiving bags and bags of cash and they chose not to do anything. I wonder why. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this guy named Rupert Myers, he has provoked a lot of responses from squatties because what he said was nothing but the truth. He said this: "How is it remotely reasonable that Prince Harry can be cleared of such serious allegations, but the person who made them, Sophie Kenduka, remains in post at Cinnabale?" Now, all I can say is, where is the lie? And then he posted this both-sided nonsense that the Charity Commission came up with. What a great post Mr. Rupert Meyer posted, because that is my thoughts exactly. How did this happen? The person who made all these serious accusations against Prince Harry, who is the patron and the founder of said charity, and this charity commission said that this person lied and Prince Harry was cleared, but yet instead still the person who made all these accusations are allowed to stay at the post as the chair of said charity. It makes no sense. It is another 2 plus 2 equals 5 nonsense that has come from over there across the pond time after time after time, every time it has something to do with Prince Harry. And this is some of the responses that the squatties are posting under his post, because let me tell you, it is a lot of them. Squatties are coming under his post and just really, really bringing up great points. Now, here's 2 points I wanted to highlight in my podcast that squatties had brought up. Now, this particular squatty said this: "Well spotted. Sophie Kenduka is a fraud and using vulnerable children of Botswana and Lesotho as hostages for her personal interests. She should she should leave. Time for Lesotho and Botswana governments to act and ban her operations. She has done so much damage." That right there. You know, we had this discussion in my last pop up that this was some word on the curb that the governments are going to step in and shut it down. And that's exactly what they need to do. They need to shut it down because she is not serving the people of Botswana and Lesotho in the manner in which she should be. Or they should call for a audit, because she is also operating in their countries. So let's see the books. Open the books up, because the word on the curb is that people are thinking that she is pillaging the accounts of Cinnabale. It's been said out there, and I'm going to attempt to make another pop-up, a quick pop-up about what's being said. about what she's doing within Cinnabale. Yes, this particular squatty, I agree with them. The governments of Botswana and Lesotho should shut it down. She shouldn't be able to function anywhere in the country. And I also believe that Harry and Prince Cecil should file an injunction that she will not be able to use their names or their mother's name in any kind of fundraising or any kind of association with Cinnabale. Cut it off. I mean, every avenue in which she wants to slither into, cut it off. Cut it off. Starve her out. That's my thoughts. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this one up, and this squatty said, Petty me would be making applications to take the name away. Find your own charity name. Let's see how globally known it will get. Exactly. I am wondering, and the squatties are starting to talk about this. Does Harry and Prince Cecil own the name Cinnabale? Was it copyrighted? I just wonder, because if it is, they should take that name back. And is it there? Do they own it because of the fact that the charity is registered? Yeah. If y'all have any idea, because I have no idea, what do y'all think? Is it a way for them to take that name Cinnabale away from that charity? I don't even want to call it. It's not a charity that I support anymore, because Harry and Prince Cecil is not at the helm. Is it some way to take it away from her? Because I would not allow them to use the name Cinnabale as long as she was sitting in that chair. That long as she was the chair of the trustees, I would not allow it. Well, Harry and Prince Cecil said that it cannot go forward. They will never go forward with her still in place. And can you blame her? Who in the world would want to have to deal with a known snake? I cannot, but I digress. Yes, and this is what I want. I want to know why this woman is holding on for dear life to a unpaid position. It could be it's not unpaid anymore. What y'all think? All I can say is it's a lot to be dug into. Now, I saw in the comments where some people they have different opinions. Some people think that Prince Harry should just absolutely wash his hands of Cinnabale, go on and dream another dream. And then some people feel like he should fight to the death because it's his. I am of the mindset. I am a fighter. I am a scrapper. And if it's some way for Prince Harry and Prince Cecil to wrestle Cinnabale out of the clutches of this woman, I'm all for it. Like I said, I'm a fighter. I am. And sometimes fighting is not always the best. I admit that. Sometimes fighting is not the best. But I am that. I am a fighter. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Should he just give it up and go off and dream another dream? Or should he fight for what he's worked for, what he's put his blood, sweat, and tears into? Should he just relinquish that to his brother? Because, in my opinion, that's who is coming for it. Because I saw squatties are discussing that it could be a way that they're trying to angle Peggy and Kitty to be the head of Cinnabale, saying that they will come in and pretend as if they're rescuing a failing charity. A lot of squatties are talking about that. Tell me what y'all think about that. Do you think that Peggy and Kitty has their designs on Cinnabale to the point where they want to take it over? Not just destroy it, but to take it over and come in as some kind of, come in as saviors for this failing charity because they want to save it because it was set up in Diana's name. Now, like I said, a lot of squatters are talking about that, saying that this might be the angle that they're going to use to steal Cinnabale completely. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm telling you, I don't put anything past Willie Leaks. I put nothing past the slumlord. I don't. So y'all, like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. But this is some of the chit chat that's going on these internet streets. Squatties are discussing it. I don't know how I would take it. I just don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and I just think this is such a beautiful picture of Meghan. And it says Doskin. He said this: "You have the power to choose what to accept and what to let go." Now, that is what we have been talking about. Should Harry accept what has happened, or should he let go? I don't know. That is the question. But he has the power to choose. I'm just saying. But beautiful picture of Meghan, right? Beautiful picture of Meghan. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and it has nothing to do with Harry, Meghan, or Cinnabale. I just came across this on these internet streets, and I just loved it. It's Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. This is when I was at the height of my crushing on Michael Jackson when he was around this age. Yes. And did y'all know this? I did not know that Michael and Stevie was cousins. The person that posted this says Michael Jackson in the studio with his cousin Stevie Wonder, 1975. Yes, I did not know that. Tell me in the comments if y'all knew that Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder was cousins. I didn't know it. I love it. So I just had to share. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.